And welcome, guys. Let me see. Yes. So let me set this up. Welcome, guys, to MA Protocol Podcast. And on Friday night, we're a little bit late. I'm sorry for that. Not intentional at all. Just trying to fix things. As you all know, I'm a little bit busy. And yeah. And special thanks to Trigger to allow me to use this song, this banger on my podcast today. And special thanks goes to him. You can check it out, his channel, and their download link and everything on description. I'll be adding here. I added it already. So give me a second so I can set up all my things before start. Alright, we are all good right now. Seems like we're ready. Give me a second. Yes. Let me set this mic up a little bit because it's a little hard to manage this. Put it this way. Yeah, perfect. Hold my hand by Trigger. Shout out to Trigger. Thank you again for allow me to use this song on a podcast. So, let's go. Anyway, yeah. Right now we're good. We're good to go. We're good to start. Let me check all the cameras. Are we here? Yep. Perfect. Alrighty. So, let me just turn this up again. Turn it upside down. Yep. So that is for my me to understand a little bit more how the time goes and stuff, and what are the topics I'm gonna be talking about. Also, be easier for me with that. With that being said, we can start. Yes, sir. So, what is today topic will be like? Firstly, welcome to my channel. For those who don't know me, you can check also the content. I'm Matt Andrew. I'm going to be hosting you tonight. And we're talking mostly on this channel about Red Pill, Manosphere, dating life, dating talk podcast, right? So yeah, with that being said, we can start. And today we're going to be talking about, we're going to be covering how and when red pill content can be misunderstood by mostly men, of course with women as well, but mostly men, what you should do to prevent it and what the consequences are or can be, right? Potential consequences of misunderstanding of this content. So actually, what I'm going to do here is first I'm going to give you a quick run through, quick information about what I think and what it should be like, and at which scenarios I think it should be. Let me just switch this off. Give me a second, guys. Boom. Yep. Perfect. All right. And yeah, actually I forgot that one. All right. Anyway, so on my last stream, we talked about. Let me actually see, because it's been some time, man. Oh yeah, the last stream we talked about the men gain value over time while women lose, and how does it work and stuff like this. So actually, on today it will be very different. So for those who watching there, again, women, ladies, so you can listen carefully actually, because this is a good information for you, and we cannot always talk about, oh, let's make women do this and that, or let's just I don't know, make them wash and clean and all this stuff, and not talk about men, right? How should they behave, and how we expect them to be in dating and relationship, in all these scenarios, in maybe marriage, if you're planning to marry, whatever. Yeah, so first of all, what I noticed, and no one creates this type of content, no one that I saw on the internet created this type of content, so I just decided to go for this for today. And actually I didn't I don't have so just guys, so I don't have any script to read from monitor or whatever. Whenever I'm looking at monitor, I just checking for the correct settings for my camera view and stuff like that, yeah, and changing the scenes here and stuff. So I don't have any scripts. I don't read this from anywhere, right? So I'm talking to you as genuinely I'm talking to you. It's not like some sort of like robot, or I just prepared this anywhere else, so I'm just reading out, right? So it's none of that. So yeah. So what I noticed actually with these, all these content creators, red pill guys out there that you mostly know, well, who they are, and what they do, they create content which is all right, which is good, yeah. And I watched most of it. I watched many of those contents and channels and episodes to actually see how does it work, before starting my channel and stuff. And that was the actually main reason for me to start it, because no one out there were telling men or women how to do it properly, even though some channels might doing it very good, might be doing it well, but they still had some problems, some important things that they were skipping off, yeah. So, what were they skipping? What were they not telling you? What weren't they telling you? So, first of all, just give me a second. I'm not gonna go off topic here. I'm trying to. So I watched some of my previous episodes, right? So to create even better experience for you guys. So making it better for you as a viewer experience. So I noticed that I just sometimes go off topic and stuff. So I will try to not to do that, or do it less. Let me see. I'll just put it on. Yep. Right. So I'll try to do it less, or not to do it at all, if I can, succeed on that. Wish luck to me. All right. So, what were we talking about? We were talking about so these guys, yeah, out there, they creating great content. They doing like good speech and stuff. But what mostly they missing is in their speech, when they talking about red pill, when they're talking about I don't know, like how men should like do this and women should do that, and like this and that, and also like all these like hosts or main hosts, or like the co-hosts of those channels, yeah, what I noticed, well, they were so first of all, they will go and ask women on their podcasts, or like, in interviews, street interviews, whatever. So they will ask like, oh, so how do you think women should behave, and how do you think they should make this correct, right, whatever, and also make this right, make this right. Should they cook? Should they clean? Should they do whatever? Like, what should they do on the first date? Oh, you expect men to pay on all the first dates and stuff? Oh my god, that's unacceptable and stuff. So let's pause here, because the thing I'm gonna tell you now, it's mostly, I don't know, maybe some of you will disagree, or it will be like a shocking information for you. That's a new thing, right? Because no one talks about that on the internet, that I noticed. So when you ask those, yeah, I mean, they were like, I watched lastly some episodes, so they were like asking women how to. So would they like? By the way, let me pause here. Sorry for the interruption. So on this here, I have on the captions, you can see the Rumble link. So that's the link that I have right now, as I cannot edit it. So you will just, if you can use it, you'll be able to use that to follow my channel on Rumble, just so you know. Other than that, let's go and go back to our topic. Yeah, sorry for that, the quick information. So yeah, they were asking women, oh, but should you like so you should be a right female, you should be doing right things, not expect men to do all these things for you, like, oh, you expect him to be tall or strong or rich or intelligent or whatever, right? Like a capable guy, that's what you want, right? And then they asking all these questions, and they're like, oh yeah, we want these guys, yeah, we want these men, yeah, that's for sure. And then you're like, he goes like, oh, okay, then but would you do my laundry in the first date, or like, would you do this, or would you do that, or you expect me to protect you, right? And then she goes like, yeah, like, I mean, any woman would expect that they're meant to protect them, even if there's a first date, whatever it is. So, but the problem is here that they talk about mostly like what women's fault, what is women do wrong, what they doing wrong, or what is their mistakes, right? But they don't talk about themselves. So they will all say, on a Titanic, if Titanic sinking, and like, they were like people, men and women and children, and then which will go first, like to the boats to survive, for survival, is like women and children, right? So men will die and protect you. We're gonna do this, guys. We're gonna protect you. We're gonna do everything for you because we're strong, we're tall, we're rich, we're handsome, whatever. We're intelligent. We're perfect guys. We're perfect human fucking beings, right? But is that the truth? Well, I don't think so at this day and age in 2026, because they talk about all of these good things, good traits of a man, right? Of what should men do, what females expect, what women expect from men, particularly, and what they don't talk about. Oh, like, yeah, and men will protect you, men will provide for you and stuff, and all this strong whatever thing. But they say like, oh, but if we go to date, or suddenly, oh, they don't want to pay, or they want to do 50-50, or like they're not ready to do some things. Or if you even look at them, right, they're not strongest men out there. I mean, they're like, it just blows my mind, right, how they talk about all this stuff, all this good stuff, and they don't even hit the gym in the end of the day. How can you be so, I don't know, how like, given so much disinformation outside, so people like, and most men will watch their content and they'll go, oh yeah, like, oh, you're right, like 18 years old, whatever, like 20s guys, you know, early 20s or like late 20s, they will all watch it and see like, oh yeah, oh, he's right, yes, men's rights and stuff, because yeah, that's true, like the men's rights pushed away, like for like so long, for so many years, right? So we kind of the people, men, switch to protect it. They just want their right back, or like they want to be treated at least, if not equally, but like with respect. In the end of the day, so, and they all go wrong side. They all go with like vengeance mode and say like, oh yeah, this woman and that woman did this to me, so you know what, oh, I'm gonna like revenge, I'm gonna do this. But what are you doing? This is not the actual red pill content. Like, this is like you taking it out of context. So what you do is, they are not like those hosts, or like those people, like interviews, whatever. Most of them that I see, that I can see, that they're not hitting the gym. They don't. If you ask them, I don't know, like, can you fight? They won't answer yes. Like, I mean, most people, even if they cannot fight, they will answer yeah, I can fight, because you know of their I don't know, like, how to call this, uh, uh, stupid courage, like something like, you know. So they have this stupid courage, like that they just want to be like, look like a real man, but in the end of the day, are they really a real man, right? So that's on you, ladies, to pick a real man. But that's also a little bit tricky here, because they will all talk and talk, but they're not walk the walk. Because, you know, you see again, like, they talk about all these good traits, but they never judge, never critic themselves. So what should you do, in my opinion, if you gonna use some information, some things, you know, some create such content with such information, at least have some backup on you, right? Because that's on you, because that's your responsibility. You all talk about responsibilities, how men should get stronger, get whatever, all this whatever you call it, right? All these good traits, all these good success and stuff. But then in the end of the day, you just look at them and they're like pathetic. They're like, they don't even know how to treat women respectfully or nicely. I understand that some of the females in 2026, they're not as same as they were before, like our parents era, or like those like 1970s, 80s, whatever. Because after like 1975-ish, the things started to change. The world started to twist to a different level. But what I'm trying to say is, yes, it is like changed, and women are not the same, and the people are not the same. Men are not the same anymore, right? After 2020s, whatever, 2021, 2022, men start to go complete 100% like full Andrew Tate on these like podcasts, on these like contents that they are creating, and they were like talking about like, wow, we should be stronger, like, oh, if a fight breaks up, the men will defend you and do this and do that and stuff like that. And I just look at them and I'm like, what are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? Because if a fight breaks up, if something happens, I can literally see you're not capable of doing that. You're not capable of protecting your women. You're not like, I don't understand that. So somehow back it up. You should back it up, at least like with a little bit of some things. I don't know, like, you can have millions, you maybe don't fight enough, right? So you just have millions, like, I don't know, Bill Gates or all these rich guys around. and then they can hire a security guard. They can hire someone to do that job for themselves, for them, instead of they doing it for their partners or whatever, or the families, or for even themselves. First, just learn how to, I don't know, like how to fight, how to go to gym, as for yourself being, for your health, like for your own sake. And then, of course, for your partner, maybe for a future potential partner, because what they will think, women, they will look at you and they will think like, yeah, this guy is talking about all this good stuff, but who is he? And look at that. And it was a funny thing that I last night that I saw on the TikTok search, that you can see how your content being searched and stuff. So I saw that not specifically my content, but they clicked on this search. So they entered some words to search bar. They clicked on it, and then they just clicked on my content as well, because I I saw what they meant in the end of the day. Well, I'm not the fittest, strongest, whatever guy out there, but I'm sure, well, at least I'm trying to do at least the minimum whatever requires for a man to do, right? So I'm going to gym like every day. I'm training. I'm doing my stuff to be also healthy and also be strong and stuff like this, right? So on the TikTok search that they were using was is okay. What it was actually? Let me see. Let me pull it up for you guys, because that was very interesting search. Here. So because I was talking about the wage gap there, right? So they searched something like to actually also find my content. They searched that one fat guy explaining why the wage gap doesn't exist. Can you imagine that one fat guy? This is the search what the people put in for putting there for searching the content. That one fat guy explaining why the wage gap doesn't exist. Bro, cannot make this shit up, bro. Like, you cannot make this shit up. At least, like what I'm doing, I don't know, I'm, yeah, small creator, whatever. Look at those searches. And then look in the mirror. And then try to improve yourself. Most men are not improving themselves anymore. They're not doing anything. They just sit in, they talking all shit, they talking all whatever BS that women want to, or maybe even don't want to hear anymore, because they're also like gone crazy after all of these, because they see I see so many women also talk about, I go outside, I cannot find the man of my preference that matches with my preferences and stuff. Like the handsome guys are gone, or like they're not there anymore outside. And well, I can see why. Because these like so-called men, right, talk about all this good stuff, and then just go in there and eat in their hamburgers. How does that make sense to you? It doesn't, right? So, as it doesn't, you should improve yourself, first of all, as a man. We all talk about here how women should do this, how should women be pure, how should women be also sometimes strong, or maybe help me with some things, or like financially, if I'm not there, like if I'm getting there, if I have some potential, whatever, just do some things for me, or just go and cook and clean, whatever, if you don't even talk about that, right? So just cook and clean, and do your stuff, raise the kids, be a good parent, whatever, and be a good wife, right? So being a wife material. We all talk about this, but they don't talk about, did you look at yourself in a mirror? Did you look in yourself and then saw a real man there, and then you like that outcome that you seeing, yeah, and you really think that you are the man, and you're like, you're there, you just made it. Because I don't think so. Because I don't think, if you look at yourself and being genuine with yourself, right? You can all guys lie or pretend or whatever, because all they're like, your egos are so fragile. Your egos are so fragile that if someone hurts you, even in a chat, in a comment section, whatever, in the chat, you'll all go crazy, berserk mode, whatever. Stop doing this. Stop being so fragile. You are accusing women to be emotional all the time, whatever, and they can be because they're women, right? But you're not being a man. Like, you're just like saying all these nonsense stuff, and then just look at yourself. You're pathetic. You're not even there. You're not even like, if you have like a couple of millions, if you have like whatever in your bank account, doesn't make you a high value man. It doesn't like only require having whatever money in your bank account. It's more than that. The NBA, NFL, whatever players, in my opinion, they're not high value men. I mean, not all of them, right? Some of them maybe, not all of them. So just because it's an NBA, NFL player, just because it's some football player, whatever, he's not automatically a high value man. That's my opinion, and I think I'm gonna stay by this. I'm gonna stand by this. And if anyone wants to challenge me on this, I can talk about that. Yeah, for hours. I can talk about that. So give me a second, guys. Oh, so like these days I'm just, bro. Yeah, iPhones are getting crazy nowadays. Like, I don't know how to even properly. Anyway, so as high value men, yeah, are not insurance policies and not get out of the jail free cards for most women, for women, they're not. So also, men are not babies or Barbies sitting there pretending they're men because they have, testicles or like whatever, right? It doesn't make you a man. Like, it doesn't make you a real man. So for you out there, ladies, you should pick your guy by not just how he talks, but also how he acts, how he behaves. Does he behave like a real man? Does he behave like, does he know what to do when the situation requires him to do some certain stuff? Is he really capable? Or are you just talking about like, oh, just because he's just tall and just because he has just a couple of millions in his bank account, yeah, doesn't mean nothing. Bro, I'm telling you, it doesn't mean nothing. Okay? So don't think automatically you're safe because you have like some money, you have some savings, you have some whatever assets, and then you're tall and you're safe. So it's not just that. It's more than that. Yeah? I'm not talking about being handsome. I'm not talking about like, just like look at yourself. Do you smell good? Do you dress good? Do you like going out there with all these, well, I don't know, like the funny graphic t-shirts and stuff, and then I don't know, skinny legs, chicken legs, chicken. You're a chicken. You're not a man. Any day on this planet, any day, give me any given day, I'm gonna come for you outside, whatever, wherever you want, and your chicken legs, like, they won't help you with me, right? Like, if you encounter a guy like me in real life, you're screwed. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I can say right now on the live stream. So yeah, so if you guys out there, they think different, they think whatever, they don't agree with me, always open to challenges, open to, discussions, and we can argue points here. But what the point I want to make is, yeah, I'll talk about all this Titanic BS, all this whatever, men should give their lives away, and then the women should survive, and we will protect and provide at all costs and stuff. But in the end of the day, you're not even capable of doing half of whatever that stuff that you're talking about. It's like not even like I don't think you're even like capable of 30% of that, to be honest. I'm not saying that I'm the most capable guy out there, but I'm just saying, so the thing is, I am trying, and then people who are thinking like me, they also trying, like, they improving themselves, we're improving ourselves, just because, bro. And also, one of them were like, talk about all this, like, oh, I should succeed, I should go to like do my work and success and this time and stuff. And I also talk, like, the one of the last broadcasts, I talked about how we don't have time, how you shouldn't make time for everyone just because they want you to do so. Yeah, and some of my friends are like that as well. I have some friends, like, they are like, fake red pill. They're like, women are like this, and like, oh, but he's a fucking fat ass. Yeah, he's not going to gym. He's not doing anything. He's not earning money. He lives actually with his mom, and then he talks about all this BS. So he talks the talk, he doesn't walk the walk. So how will you prevent this? With those guys, I'm trying to be in less contact with, in like, I'm just staying in contact with them because, well, it's been a long time, like they're like, we know each other and stuff, and I don't really want to cut off the, ties completely, but I am also telling them that this is not the way. And they also act with all these vengeance and stuff against women and stuff, and they're like going talk to you like, oh, they tell you the stories and stuff, and then they, how they belittle them, how they say whatever things. So they're the king, they're the man. Oh, see, like what I told to that chick. That's why I'm a man. But you look at him, bro. You're fat, bro. You don't have money, bro. You're not like even like, I don't know, just like even not high value man. Let's just keep that aside for a second. Like, if someone look at you, if you like wear a wig and some makeup, they're gonna mistake you with a girl. So how can you call yourself a man after that? See, that's what I wanted to talk about today. And all these content out there and stuff, being watched by, I don't know, 20-year-olds, 25-year-olds, whatever. And because I was one of them, right? I was one of them. I was watching, I was like, whoa, I'm curious and stuff. And you get all this information that like too much for you. That's red pill information. And you get all this information which is too much for you at a time. And then you want to, because you like it, right, the content, so you watch it more. So you just get that information more into your brain. And then basically you becoming like, you take the parts out of context. You just take the parts which you need, and then you don't really look at yourself, you don't really criticize yourself, and then you think it's all fine, and you just go around because some females did some bullshit to you in your past. So you just go around, tell people that are like behave that way, treat them as like a horse, whatever, right? So I don't want to go too extreme on the live stream, but you know what I'm talking about in the end. So yeah. So guys, that was a long speech. Yeah. So you should also, men, look at yourselves, and then seeing real yourself, and not taking the all to those who's young men out there. Yeah, listen to me carefully, please. You don't go just take this information, whichever works for you, and then just because some female did some bullshit to you in the past, you just go like with, oh my god, oh, now I became a real man. I'm like, and bro, what I'm seeing on the Instagram and all these platforms, the social media, you just, someone bought a watch for themselves, like really good watch, like expensive one, yeah, and then like some maybe rental car, even not even his, or like, and then going around filming himself like with that watch, with that car, like, oh, how I'm driving, look at me, and like, how am I a man? Am I a real man right now? Oh, I'm just there almost. Am I a real man right now? Look at me. Oh, yeah, I'm driving now, and I'm wearing this watch. Am I a real man? Like, bro, stop acting like a female. Yeah, females can do that. Women can do that, and that's not a bad thing for them. They wear makeup. They like, all this beauty stuff, and then like show off a little bit themselves. Not to the extent that you can take it to the other way as 3 or 4s, but they're like, it's a female thing. So you cannot just go around and be like, look at me, oh my god, like, you look like imbecile, you look like idiot, you look like a clown, you look like a jester. You don't look like a man a bit. And in the past, I was one of them. I was one of these guys that, well, I was never one of them that they're like, look at me. But, at some point, when you had nothing, also your family didn't have nothing, in the past, and then that, and you're like, you came from this not highly rich background with your parents and stuff. So when you see some money, when you earn some money, and then when you see some success, and then you become like crazy, oh my god, is that how how the real world works? Oh my god, that's unbelievable, that's super, that's very good, oh my god, now I'm gonna show everyone who am I. But come on, that's not what real men would do, and how you should behave. You should behave. I'm gonna tell you how should you behave. Yeah. So, you look at all those generational wealth guys that have those generational wealth from their families, from their parents, for long periods of time. They're not like, they don't buy a Lamborghini, they don't show off, they don't need that. They don't like, there is something like, that they were like very trendy, like a couple of, I don't know, months ago, maybe a year ago even. They're like old money, right? So they're like all those old money guys. But, he has whatever, private jet, helicopter, whatever. And then he doesn't even show that. Most of you guys, you didn't even know who was the creator, not the creator, sorry, the owner, CEO of the OnlyFans. till the guy actually died. You didn't know any of that. You were just like, and then when he actually passed away, y'all know who is he and stuff, and like, oh my god, the guy is like so rich. He was a billionaire. Yeah. And he didn't show off. He didn't go around with his watches and stuff because he didn't need that. Why would he need that? He's claiming that I could see on the internet. He was claiming each month or each year. He was basically he's paying him. He was actually paying himself as a salary. Per my calculations, it was $2 million per day. He was taken out of the company as a salary, yeah, as his share, profit, pure profit, 2 million per day. Can you imagine what money, like, what can you do with that money? What amount of money is that? You cannot even imagine that. If I'm telling you like $2 million, you can all imagine like as this is a number, but if you pile up this money here, you'll never recognize yourself. I bet you you'll go crazy with that, because you'll can see and say stuff and whatever, but when the actual situation, arises, then you won't be yourself even. So why am I talking about this? Because look, guys, man, right now, listen to me. You cannot just go around, take the fake information or like whatever. And most of those fake guys, they're all gone. By the time comes 5 years, whatever it takes, they will be gone. All these Lamborghini guys, all these whatever trendy guys, all these whatever most Googled men on the earth, planet, whatever, and then they will be all gone. In like a couple of years, they will all be forgotten. Sorry. Yeah. So, like, you shouldn't be one of them. Otherwise, you'll be forgotten as well. Also, what I don't think is, I don't know, like Elon Musk is not a high value man, in my opinion. Yeah, he can be the richest in the world, but look at his behavior. Look at how he's whatever, his tweets and stuff like that. So it's just a little bit funny. It's like a kid that is like, I don't know, a 15-year-old kid, and you gave him those resources for him to do something, and he's just doing something, and also he just have fun aside and like doesn't really care about whatever gonna happen and doesn't take anything seriously. So what my early 30s thought, which I'm still in my early 30s by the way, but what I learned from this, from all these situations, from all these realities, from all this life experiences that I have, you should be a mature guy. You should be a mature man. You shouldn't be there like for playboy, go around, fuck around, whatever. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't be like, I don't know, belittling women, then just saying some funny random whatever shit and then just expecting, to be treated like a king. It's not gonna happen. The more you're gonna bash them, women, the more they're gonna treat you as a shit. And then I bet you don't want it. And then you're gonna say like, oh, you can say all these things, of course. Yeah. Like, oh, by the way, yeah, I'm treating them like that, but because, and then in the end of the day, like, oh, I left her alone there, or like I flaked her, I just did this and that. So what makes you different from all those evil people that done those same things to you before? What makes you different? Tell me, please. Nothing. I'll tell you, nothing. So it's not the success. That if you flaked her somewhere, or like you went and like, I don't know, had sex with, and then like just, oh my god, like I'm breaking up with you because I'm a loser, like I'm breaking up with you because you did this to me, oh I cannot forget it. Stop being emotional, stop being that irresponsible idiot. Stop being that, I don't know how to say that. The guy, the whatever, is not a even like, it's not even men. I'm not gonna call you men. I'm gonna call you boys. Bunch of boys, yeah, teenage boys out there. I mean, that's an insult to teenage boys, because most, like I know those some of those boys are not really boys. They're acting like men, grown adults. But you're all fucking like 35, 40-year olds, maybe even like, older, or like late 20s, and then you act like 10-year-old kids. I wanted to make this information, like, give you this information, guys, and make this clear. So, because, yeah, we all can, all day long, we can talk about how women not doing things right, and how women do this, and how they're like close to their 35s and whatever, and then like how should we avoid them, some of them, and like, how they, giving us headaches and stuff at some point. But we don't talk about ourselves, we don't talk about men, we don't talk about improvement, we don't talk about how you should be a gentleman, we don't talk about none of that. So that's why you should listen this episode, watch this episode carefully, and then apply some of these information in your life, and I guarantee your life will be improved by a lot. By big portion of your life will be improved by just listening and applying this to your life. First of all, don't go and be a playboy, be a fuckboy, whatever. Don't do this. Secondly, don't treat those females just because you had some emotions. Drop your emotions. Just drop them somewhere. Just get rid of them. Men, that's why we're not emotional like we shouldn't be those like emotional creators that gonna take away from us the skills we have, the capability that we have. They all gonna be gone if you're gonna be emotional, if you're gonna be ultra hurt, ego hurt, butt hurt by the things that people telling you. People can come and criticize me in the comment section. People can come criticize me on chat. People can criticize me on my face. I'm not gonna punch them. I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I'm not gonna like ban them from the chat. I'm not gonna ban like or remove their comments because I don't like it. A real man, what you should do is, yeah, you should be criticized. You should look at the mirror. Some of you maybe, if you think, the guys are lying to you, the people are lying to you, so you're actually not that guy, you're actually perfect, whatever guy, you're a man, congrats, props to you then. Okay, so, still I would look into whatever people say, and I see like, if that's a BS, then you can easily say it's a BS. If that's not, then I'm sorry. You cannot just go and say, oh, you know what, I had a girlfriend at a time, and then I didn't, she wanted to get married. I didn't marry her because I was too busy with my work and stuff like that, and all this BS. Bro. And then she gone, and then I bet that was the only one and only girlfriend you could find at a time. But all this clout gave you a false impression of that you are someone else. You're like some special whatever guy. Yeah, you're not the best looking out there. You're not the whatever best guy. You're chicken skinny legs. And then you dump in that woman. So, and she gonna go and find a new boyfriend and have fun, have whatever, and then you gonna stay loser. I mean, I don't say like, yeah, go and marry everyone and whatever, but at least have some integrity in yourself. Look, like, you go and say some things that, that the your actions should follow what you say. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna say a bunch of things and then I'm going out of the room and I'm a completely different person. That's not what we will see with me. That's the person I'm never gonna become. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I really hope I am never gonna become that person. So I'm a person of integrity. I'm trying to make it, you know, I don't like faking it. So I don't fake it. If I make it, then I should work hard for this, and I make it. I'm making it. Yeah. All these whatever, like, oh, like I have like a couple of millions in my bank account, but I'm a little loser. I'm gonna spend most of my time with me because with myself because like it's what I think is the best for me. But I'm like 35, 36 year old, bro. Okay, that can be possible if you are actually, let me think, doing some of the jobs that maybe I'm even doing. Software development. Let's say, for example, yeah, you're a software developer. You're doing great. You have a couple of millions in your bank account. You have like a couple of things like the good success in life. You're going to gym. You're tall. You're good. Even like some of the things you have. Maybe it's not like covering the whole the situation, but at least you're good. And then uh, so I can say, okay, you did some good stuff. You did some. You had some nice success, and you are more like you have this. You know, how to say that. Um, a tendency that you want to get even more successful. It's like a temptation. Sorry, it's like temptation of getting more successful. So it means, okay, go for it. And if you think like really you can do it in the 40s, and because like females, you can find any time, and like you don't have really like any time for them right now, go for it. That's fine. That's all fine. That's all good. I'm gonna say like my man, go for it. But the thing is, what you're doing, what's wrong with it? You are promising something to someone, and then like, I don't know, using them because your looks are bad or whatever, so you cannot get any other female. So you're just lying to them. You're just constantly telling them some BS, and then they think they're gonna have a family with you. And in the end, you just you say you treat them like shit. You treat them like whatever. Even on these whatever interviews and whatever, like people watching you, and then you specifically treat that girl as without respect, as like you're making fun of her, or like first of all you say like, this is my serious girlfriend, or like even not a serious, even if not a serious one. Yeah, I don't think you should go make fun of these girls or whatever she done to you. Yeah, she might be cheating on you, she might be whatever. Just let her go. That's it. You just let the situation go. Just cool off, go, bye. That's it. That's what real men would do, right? They're not gonna go and like, oh no, bash them and like, oh, look now, you did that to me, so now I'm gonna do this. Like, you damaged my whatever emotions, you hurt my ego, now I'm gonna hurt you because of that. You're like you shouldn't be doing that. And that's what you were all guys on internet that I aware of, that I noticed doing. That you call your so-called men, you so-called red pill podcasters, and then all I see is just some BS, breaking down all these like, I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. Like, so, watch this episode, listen to the information I'm giving to you, yeah, and think a little bit. Again, think a little bit. Criticize yourself. Say things like, look in the mirror Say like, okay, what I'm missing. Oh, I'm, I don't know, fat a little bit, or I'm just this. Yeah, I treated my ex girlfriends not the best way. So in the future, the potential girlfriends, whatever, I'm gonna, be treated nicely, whatever. But just because someone hurts your feelings, whatever, yeah, or like someone told you something, you all are talking about these, right? You all are talking about like how you should be like strong man and this and without emotions and nice like whatever guy and like strong guy and stuff, but none of you guys are actually strong and capable enough that I can see out there. It's like you talking all this stuff, when it comes to action you don't act. You just like stay like that and just keep living in your mom's basement, basically. And this is what I'm gonna say. Look, maybe some of you guys are gonna be upset with this and stuff, but I actually don't think you're man enough if you're still living in your mom's basement. You're still living with your mom. You're over 30 and you're living with your mom. Yeah. Some of the friends, relatives that I have, yeah, let's say some of the friends or some not just like I'm trying to exempt them from this, but make them exempt, but I'm just telling you the truth. Some of my relatives, like, they are not over 30 anyway, but like 29 whatever, or like 30, that they still living with their moms because they had to support their family, because their family were you know uh, they were just gradually fading away and all this stuff, and family relations, the parents and stuff, and they were like about to divorce. So for holding them together, for them not make them to divorce themselves, each other, whatever. So you just they just stay, and they just help the a family business to grow and stuff like that. So that's, I understand that you can stay with your mom, whatever it is. Other than that, if you stay in your mom's basement, if you stay with your mom, if you're not paying out their rent or not trying to buy your house, if you okay, you can stay with your mom and then like save some money aside so you can just straight go to buy a house and stuff. But you do something. You don't fucking sit there and play computer games or like do something like 9 to 5 work and then like be content with it, and then just like lay down and be like okay and sleep around that, like hope it's all gonna be okay tomorrow. Like sleep it off. Like you cannot just be like this. So I'm gonna call you not a man. You're not a man enough because you cannot endure that whatever requires for you to be a man. Yeah. Oh, right. So before telling in the future, before telling anyone that, oh, do you want your man to protect you? Do you want your man to provide for you? Do you want this? Do you want that? So therefore, you shouldn't be a 3 or 4. You shouldn't be this. You shouldn't be that. You should listen to me. Obey. Slap, slap. What? Bro, relax. Who hurt you? Who hurt you? Yeah. I mean, a lot of women hurt me before. I mean, not a lot, but some of them did, and I'm still standing here, unfazed. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna be like emotional, like someone just because someone told me that I'm not the greatest, whatever. Yeah, I know I'm not the greatest. So good luck for you to find the greatest one. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. But I'm not gonna get mad. I'm not gonna get mad at them. I'm not gonna be like whatever. I did that in the past. I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I did it in the past. I did it all in the past. But what I'm trying to say is that I saw that it's not correct. It's not right behavior. So I'm improving myself. So right, I'm improved myself right now. So that's what you should do. So, as a man, you should improve yourself. You shouldn't just go and fuck around. You shouldn't be like whatever. Like all this red pill content out there or whatever, you can take this information, yeah, whatever, whichever more applies to your life. You can take that information and say things like, and take and act like however you want, yeah. You can take that information and go and be a fuckboy, be a playboy, right? You can take that information and do whatever with your, I don't know, like you can just marry someone. You can pick a nice, good wife with good values. You can go and be successful, single, not maybe being a playboy, but just, go and being single. Go have your fun, have your life together. Everything's fine. But in the end of the day, that's up to you to choose and pick how you will, what you will become. It's up to you. So you will pick and choose what you will become in the future with this information, with having this information from here and say like, okay, these are the red flags that I have to be aware of, and these are the traits that I need to improve myself and stuff like that. These are the things, and just be honest with yourself, and then take that information, do whatever you want, right? Do whatever you want. But what I'm teaching here is to be a man of integrity, to be a man of your word, and although you're strong, you're capable, you're whatever, you don't go and bash people out there. You don't just go and belittle them. You don't just go and humiliate them. You don't go and show how of a real boss you are. If you're a real boss, the people will see that you're a real boss. Yeah, you don't have to show it. Like all these fake gurus out there, fake Lambos, fake gurus, fake watches. Oh, look how I'm driving my car. Do you think it's what, manly? Do you think is that's what boys do? Like they're 15, 16, 17. They're gonna do that. They're gonna have some fun. They've never seen such things before in their lives. They're gonna do that. You cannot do that. When you're 30, over 30, you're a mature adult. You're a strong man of integrity. You are a strong man. You're a mature guy. Stop being emotional. Stop being butthurt by your exes, by someone else, and then watch all these red pill contents and be like, oh, now I'm gonna have show you. It's not gonna bring anything good to your life. Trust me, bro. Okay? Trust me. You're never gonna be good and successful with that behavior. Even if you will, no one will like you. Other than those whatever audience in the chat, they're gonna be like, oh, go for it, yeah, because people like entertainment. People like content. They will see you acting like this. They will use your emotions. They will use you, and they will create a robot out of you, and you will act exactly how they want you to. So you're not going to act because it's yourself. Because if, let's say, there's no chat, there's no whatever, all these audience that you have, all these people that, watching you, how you live your life and stuff, you'll be a different man. You'll become a different person, right? Probably most of you would, guys. So be honest with yourselves. Most of you would, and then you're just trying to make excuses for yourselves. You just make excuse because it's easy, right? Make an excuse, lay down, whatever, don't care, have a couple of whatever millions, don't care how shitty person I am, right? And it's already been proven by this whatever guy that filmed that interview documentary on Netflix. Yeah, he was filming something, and some of these men out there which showing themselves as real men. Yeah, they're like, I watched them and I was like, you're so pathetic, man. You're so pathetic. You are pathetic. You cannot you cannot live your life like that and expect the respect back. No one will respect you. Be a man. Be a grown up. Be an adult. Be a strong man. Be a man of your word, and then be serious about what you say. You can do, don't get me wrong, you can do things you think it's right and doing because of your principles, because you have some principles. Okay, if you want to, if you need to, if you have to leave that person, that female, whatever, that your ex, leave it. And if you want to say all these things, say it. But in the end, just see yourself in the mirror and see like how you present yourself, how you like how people look at you and what they will think of you. You know, because if you're being emotional, if you're just that weak of a person, people would just have fun with you and have some content, have some entertainment, whatever. When the scene is done, when everything's, when the lights shut off, that people will be gone, and you will be left alone with your stupid clown personality, pathetic personality. You'll be left all alone till the rest of your life. You all talk about how women will be left alone with their cats and stuff, and how they will whatever die alone, whatever. Like the same thing gonna happen to you if you're not careful enough with all this red pill content information that you're taking from these kind of platforms. That's what's gonna happen. Anyways, guys, let me see. Let's have a quick break. Yeah, I'm gonna be stopping a little bit. I'm not sure. Maybe just give me a second. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I didn't. Let me just check my phones. Oh, and also, before I forget, last stream, I was also talking about, do you owe something to your parents? Do you owe something to your mom just because she, gave birth to you? Just because, you were born after 9 months and it was painful for her and stuff like that and whatever. I'm gonna say, look, in my opinion, I don't think you owe anything to your parents, to your mom, to your dad. Nothing. Just because they chose to reproduce, and that is a reality, a fact of biology, the result of biology, and they acted biologically correct, and they decided to have a kid and continuation of their bloodline, right? So you're the continuation, you're the next generation for them, and you're gonna have your kids and they have grandkids and whatever, and it's a good thing to see. So just because they are acted in their nature doesn't automatically qualifies them for being being provided and all these stuff. Like, just because of that, I don't think you should go and I don't know, it depends on the situation, of course, how you've been raised, how they treat you, whatever. But everyone's situation is different. But I think you don't owe anything to your mom. Oh, just because she carried you whatever 9 months doesn't mean nothing. Yeah, I mean, no one asked you, right? You been brought to this world, and then you had to make your way out of some things to survive in this wild world. And okay, in the end, you did some things and stuff, and now your mom telling you like, oh, when you will take care of me, or like when you will retire me, whatever. If you don't deserve, never. Yeah, and take it as it is. If you don't deserve it, never. Did you raise me properly? Did you teach me things properly? Did you raise nice, like a proper person, proper child? Like, is that like without using the hate, without using, your anger, your emotions? Did you do your job properly? Did you really, and do you think you deserve that? And look, I mean, yeah, some women out there, they're delusional. Some of them, or most of them, gonna be delusional. They can answer you all these whatever, like, yeah. But in my opinion, I don't think just because being born, being carried 9 months out there, whatever, just because your dad wasn't there, if your dad wasn't around, I don't think you owe anything to him. Just because he decided to have fun with your mom, and they both had fun, but then in the end they just throw away like a piece of paper. I'm sorry, not all families, not all parents deserving automatically. And there's all my friends or whatever, they were like, well, because we weren't like, I'm not gonna go in my family and stuff, but they're like people will gonna come and say to you things like, oh, but that's your mom, but that's your dad, like, and you should act this way, you should act that way, just because they're your family. Nope, nope, and nope again. This is, I'm sorry, but where is it? Denied. Yeah. So it just because you're my parent doesn't automatically qualify you that I should treat you well, or like you deserve every good treatment in this world, and then you deserve, nice good things from me. It doesn't mean that. So just note that as well aside. I didn't talk about that on my previous stream as I wanted to, because the title was actually I said the title like that, but I then forgot to explain that. And so let me see, what do we have here? My previous streams, I think it's too late right now. My previous streams, I had way many more viewers, but in this stream, I think it's a little bit late as well, so people just can't sleep, and I think there is no actual reason for me to continue to the stream. I mean, I can just go and do reaction and stuff, as some of you would like, but I think when I'm editing this, I'm gonna edit this video and release it like today, like tomorrow, or today, or like tomorrow, I think. Yeah, I should, sorry, be releasing this in and on this weekend. So I think this will be enough actually for today. And again, today I decided to explain this to you guys, so you can actually see the actual truth. What is it that most guys won't tell you what I'm telling you right now? Most men, most red pillars out there, they like all this information, all this whatever, like, yeah, all this I don't know, like yapping and all this nonsense stuff. They're just gonna be like reckless with what they're saying and stuff. And then, the next thing you know, of course, on the platforms, why you getting demonetized? Well, it's not just kind of guidelines and then whatever, and also like you've been like a little kid, and then you get upset after what when someone treats you like whatever. But yeah, anyway, treat everyone with respect, and you will receive the same respect back in your life. That's when it all what it all comes down to. It's not just do whatever you want and then you're gonna be all right. It really correlates with who you are, or with your personality, and also with your actions, the results of the world that you're gonna be seeing in the future. So okay, boop, 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 boop. Yeah, so guys, again, sorry for the late stream today, but actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow, right, is night right now here. So yeah, 16th of May today I'm gonna be streaming tonight, instead of course, like, not gonna be like 2 a.m 3 a.m. I'm gonna be streaming probably around that I should be streaming normally like 10 p.m. and 10 to 11 I should start doing my live stream, right? So that's what I'm planning to do on all my future live streams. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm gonna be live 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. Yeah, approx BST, British summertime. And if I can do that, if I'm gonna be more available out of these days that I mentioned, then weekdays and stuff like that, then maybe I can stream more and you can have more of my content. It depends though on the viewers and the likes and the subscribers that I will have. So if you like my content, guys, like and subscribe, and you can see some good nice content in the future as well. It's like very I'm gonna make some really good content there that I'm hoping, of course. So yeah, guys, ladies and gentlemen, this was my take on today, and this was it. Again, thanks to the artist that gave me permission for the usage of this music in my stream. And I'm gonna play it for you, and then I'm gonna be signing off afterwards. And yes, Friday night we finished the live stream with Hold My Hand by Trigger. Hold my hand, take me there. Say that I'm what you're needing. hold my hand when I'm scared. Escape this darkness I'm feeling. Wow, bruh. This song is a banger. Trigger, hold my hand. And if you like this song, you'll see it in my description below. Share in this video. And I hope you all guys like the stream today. I'm gonna be signing off. Thank you for tuning in. If you like it, please like, subscribe, and comment down below. I'm also curious about your opinions on that, your takes. And thank you for tuning in again. Signing off. Have a good weekend.